Whew. Y'all, I'm prepared. Please understand this is improps. Pop up after show from G Status. Y'all know the Royal Couch does this on a regular, but things got a little heated. Things need to be said. Some light needs to be shed. So I'm on my live for Tramel Harris and Mr. Cordae, so they can actually come on and speak about what was said. We're not gonna give them all night. We just gonna let them respond to a couple of things because the reunion is coming, and I do not want Ja to be mad at me about spilling some beans. Tramel, before I bring you on, I am gonna bring on the King just so he can have something to say real quick before I go into what's going on. 2.5. One moment. I cannot stand you. Hello. Are we on the air?
We're on the air.
We on the air.
For the after show.
For the after show, Lord Jesus, look, y'all, I'm gonna try to be as professional as my brother, but I'm not. But I really am though, because we do have what's the word? A stature to uphold. A stature, right? Is it a stature? You know, big
Yes,
word.
we do have a
You know.
statute to uphold, and we have
Okay.
to keep things
Real cordial and cute.
real cordial and cute.
So yeah, that's about it. Do you have anything else to say before we get into this? I'm not gonna let them be
No.
mean though. I'm not gonna let them be mean. I'm gonna let them say what they need to say, because we don't do mean on the camera. Okay, I'm sorry. It already happened. Bye, brother. Okay,
No, I
here we
just
go.
wanted to do things right. We have a deal with certain people, and we just want to make sure that we are abiding by, our agreements.
Right. Hey,
So,
Marcel.
um, guys, this is an extension to something that was just going on, but it's a lot of information that was told. So it's just here to be verified and cleared up for you guys. And these guys really have something to say. So this is what it is.
All right, here we go. Marcel. Are we friends on Facebook, Marcel? Because if we're not, I'm going to fight you. And y'all got to forgive me. I know y'all used to the 32 inches and all that good stuff, but I ain't got it. I ain't got time for that today. Y'all know I'm doing my thing. Are we sideways? Can we? How we?
I'm trying.
Corday, you cute now. Just use your education. Turn. There we
There you
go.
go.
Are we together? Are we on the air?
I had to turn. We just gotta set it up because I was sharing it from my peoples. Because half of the. Can you see me?
I see you, but y'all sideways, and I'm not. There we go. Does that work for me?
There you go. I guess we ain't really got to be sideways since it's not on the other thing.
Yeah, that'll
But
work. As long as they can see y'all handsome selves. Okay. Y'all know who it is. It's
oh gosh,
Corday.
I'm telling him to get his lighting right.
Oh, Jesus. Here we go. We don't need no lighting. We just need the truth. And look, this stuff is tearing up. Y'all got me looking shell on my show. Look, come on now.
You look great. You
I
look
look, don't play. Do not play. You tried it.
no. And I think that hat is that green?
That's okay. It's really
Or is it
black,
charcoal?
so that just kind of hurt my feelings.
No,
Um,
it's charcoal. Charcoal. I love it.
it's not even
I love
purple.
it. Yeah, I would wear that hat because I like the distress, the rustic. I love it.
It's really black. Are you colorblind? It's black.
Don't it look charcoal? It's black. Okay, whatever.
Or it could just
I
be dusty black. Who knows? I don't care.
you are. Are we the right way for you?
You are fine. I can see you just fine. I see you, and I see that handsome Tramel. Hey, boo. Hey, corporate mouth. Yeah, right. Okay, so we're not gonna take up too much time because everybody is waiting. Everybody's seeing you guys in the comments. This episode, I don't know. I think Tramel, you saw the end of the when I got on the interview with Sherrod. I'm very upset. Y'all was showing y'all asses on this episode. I'm not gonna sit here and lie because y'all was cutting up.
What I do?
You know you was cutting up, talking about, oh, they gonna hate me. Why would they hate you, Tramel? Talk about it.
Okay, so let's talk about why I said it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to vindicate this one right here.
Okay.
Let us be clear. and whatever. I don't care what production and all this other stuff. Can you see me? Stop touching
Yes.
it.
I'm just sharing it.
So with production and everything else, the last two events that everybody participated in,
Hey, Mom. Sorry.
I made him do it. I really, literally, like, begged and pleaded with him. Let us just be clear that the event that we went to with Safar, he did not want to go.
Mm-hmm.
He did not want to go. He didn't want to talk to anybody. He didn't want to make up with Milan. He didn't want to do any of that. I made him go because job production made it mandatory that we show up. If we didn't show up, he said it was pretty much the last time we would film. So I didn't want him to not have this experience or whatever. So, and me bringing him was just like, okay, we have been drinking,
Mm-hmm.
and it was late, and I drove far as fuck. It was far. It was like 30 fucking miles to drive to Safar's house. So to get there and to be hit with that type of energy and that type of behavior. So looking at it in hindsight, obviously I'm saying it sarcastically, to be
Mm-hmm.
honest. I'm saying, okay, I'm bringing him. I know he ain't not going to make up with these people. I already knew he didn't want to go. So obviously I must want to see them fight. I must want to see some kind of anger or some kind of confrontation. It's a joke. I really don't like confrontation. I really wanted them to make up. I really, really, really did. Or I just wanted them to get to a place where they just say, hey, I don't fuck with you, you don't fuck with me, but we can be in the same room together and we can just do this show and that be it. That's what I really wanted. So me saying that was being sarcastic. Of course, it came off like, oh, he wants to see people fight. Bitch, I don't give a fuck about nobody fighting. I don't care about that arguing shit. Like, I don't want to see that. Like, I have a real job. I don't have time. I really don't have time. So people need to understand that people who have jobs and things that they care about, it's late at night. I have
Mm-hmm.
to go to work. So I don't have time for this shit. I really, really, really don't. I'm just doing this because it's fun. It was fun at first. It was something that I just wanted to do. I just wanted to get out there and say, hey, let's have an experience. And I'm meeting some okay people, in the beginning. And it's like, it's just whatever. But I don't really want to see people fight. I really don't want to see people argue. And I don't like confrontation. I really don't. I just walk away and I just stop talking to people.
Hmm.
Ask me the last time I actually talked to Sherrod.
When's the last time you actually talked to Sherrod?
That shit was probably back in April, where I actually had a conversation with him about anything.
And how did that go?
How did that go? It was fine.
That's the sad and silly part about this process is I think that we all literally we went through this process and you'll see it and you'll see it grow and it grows in a really positive way. So without really saying what's going to happen in future episodes, the fact that people are really reacting or in their feelings at this point, I think is complete and total. It's sad. It's very, very sad. It's BS.
Mm-hmm.
And the comments that are made, it's kind of like, at the end of the day, as I've expressed before in reference to a lot of the comments that I said last episode and the way I reacted for these past two episodes, I would have never said these things if they did not go on these rants about me. You interviewed Zafar.
And I told his ass he should have said that shit. I was like, you should not have said that. That was over the top. Like
you interviewed Zafar yourself,
right?
right?
Uh-huh.
And I timed that interview. That interview was 46 minutes. 38 minutes and 12 seconds. He ranted about Cordae.
You counted that shit?
I did.
Bitch, you crazy.
Hey, John.
Ain't nobody about to watch that shit about no 38 minutes, nobody going on.
But the reason I did was because I had an interview with nobody. And it's just kind of like, I wanted to be true to the storylines and the situations and all of that. But like when you start coming for my livelihood and my career and my talent, when you're not presenting anything, you have no right. The only thing that you're good for literally is laying on your back. And that's in the literal sense. The literal sense. Now, if you presented to me something different, then I would give you something different. You presented acting in a series where you were still stripping and laying on your back.
Here we go.
So it's just kind of
So
like,
this is the thing.
And see,
I don't really entertain him when he talks like this. I really, really, honestly don't. And I listen. I just listen
but
because
see,
he's just venting.
it, it,
But
it it's a vent, but I'm not. And the thing is, I don't try to offend anyone.
and
But when you come at
he
me,
honestly does.
okay,
I'm gonna speak for him. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
so okay, so my thing is, Cordae, we get down on the get down. So I genuinely can say I understand you,
Mhm.
but it's the way you say things that was
The thing about
that will make
Cordae is
he tells a lot of he puts details in everything, which is great, but everybody else doesn't do that. So when it said the way you said it, like, oh, he's laying on his back, like it seems like a dig, even
But
though
see,
honestly
but
that's what it is,
it's but Marquise. But see, here's the thing about it. If you never addressed me, I
Mm-hmm.
would never have addressed you. Just like the DM situation. You're upset now and you're hurt and you're bothered by what I said about the DM thing. Now the hospital thing, like I said, I've apologized to him about it, and I don't feel good about saying such comments. But at the end of the day, if you never brought it up, guess what? It would have never happened. Every cause has an effect. You can't just keep doing this and tapping me and pushing me, and I'm the only one in the group getting pushed, and think that I'm not going to give you the business. The same thing with the whole Milan situation.
Mm-hmm.
If you would have never brought up that he didn't live there, nobody would have ever known where he lived or if he was homeless or if he wasn't homeless, because nobody brought it up. Nobody cared. And then the defense of, oh, production told me to say, to bring up Sherrod. Production didn't tell you what to say. They said, where is Sherrod? Do we want to discuss that? Okay, let's give you the upper hand and say production told you to say that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's give you that upper hand. The very next scene, now you're talking about True's financial situation. So True's not in the room. You see that in the very next scene. So it's always like, oh, when that person not in the room, let's do this gossip thing about who's doing what and who's doing who. And the thing is, people can talk about me all day. They can villainize me all day. Is villainize a word?
It
Maybe.
works. Go ahead, boo. It's
I
working.
think it works. Check it into Webster. Send me a check. But no, you can villainize me all day, but what you can't say is anything I have ever said about anything, I lay it on the table while the whole group is in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Every single time.
But that's not good though. You need to tell them bitches in private.
Well, I mean, yeah, I could tell you in private, but everything else that everyone else is saying is in the public of everybody. So it's not like oh, this is a private conversation, because me and Sherrod had a private conversation that you saw in the bloopers, and that's why I felt like, oh shit, nobody's in here. Maybe they don't know him. Let me be loyal to some extent and deflect the conversation. And people are like, oh, well, did you really root for him? I didn't go, oh, well, y'all not gonna be talking about Sherrod because he's not in the room. What I said was, maybe that's where he aspires to live. Like, we shouldn't just be talking about where somebody lives like that. Let's kind of move on. And then I was attacked based off of that because it was over somebody's comment. So for you to kind of come at me like, oh, Cordae, you weren't really trying to root for me. You weren't trying to do this. You know what? At this point, I really don't give two about you, because at this point, it's really about you trying to mold and cultivate this relationship between somebody that I've seen that I don't care for. And I don't need you to try to give me a recommendation, because your recommendation doesn't deem credible.
Okay, so with that being said, let's just go ahead and put this out here, because I told y'all I was mad at y'all. I was mad. Now, Cordae,
I'm
you
not.
did. I
Can I say
Tramel,
something?
I'm gonna get you on my own. Just sit over there and be cute.
Hey,
I'm gonna
Uncle.
get you. Um,
Because I don't
Cordae.
co-sign, and people think that I do.
Exactly.
See,
So
he doesn't.
we're gonna let that hold off, because y'all do have a reunion. We don't want to give too much of y'all secrets of who y'all are together, because like I did mention this to y'all when we talked earlier. The one thing I do like about y'all is that you can tell that y'all two have each other's back. Not saying nobody else on the cast is like that too, because you do see
They're not.
the Milan and Sherrod and all of them, like they
But
hang
they're
together
not.
and they're cool.
Go ahead.
Again, Cordae. What did I
Shut
say?
your ass up.
We're going to wait for the
Shut
reunion.
your ass up.
But what I do want to address,
Oh,
Cordae, what I do want to address with you, Cordae, is something very serious that was brought up in the last the interview with Sherrod about the walking disease.
I didn't say
I
that.
want to let you get that out and exactly explain where you was coming from or how, if that was
I
anger,
didn't.
what was up with that?
So I didn't. I'm sorry. Really, really, like for real. I was tuning into an interviewer that wants to interview me while he was interviewing, so I didn't get to see everything. Please reference what you are talking about.
He wants to know exactly what you meant. What was said. I don't know. He doesn't know.
About a walking disease. I didn't say that he was a walking disease.
So what did you say about Sherrod then?
What I said was, in one comment, I said that instead of providing receipts of our DMs, provide us some receipt of your medical reports.
Okay.
That's what I said from the clinic. That's what I said, and I brought attention to that because we can't keep being fearful and afraid to address what his actions and what he's nurturing in our community, especially in Atlanta as Black gay men, as we talked about last.
Do you truly believe that?
He can't. I mean, I don't want anybody to keep nurturing that. I mean, I don't.
Do you really think you said that for that reason?
Right.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, okay.
Because I addressed that last time.
I don't really believe. I think.
That's why I brought it up. That's honestly, that's why I brought it up. And I said that last time, and I said that prior to recording those confessionals. I strategically knew what I was. So I know what my standpoint is. My standpoint is to bring awareness to HIV and all of that kind of stuff. Whether it's in a way people don't agree with or not, but people are never gonna agree with it unless it's padded to you. Oh, no. You know, if you have unsafe sex, this is what'll happen.
Let me tell you this.
Go ahead.
This is why you said it, and I'm just gonna put it out there. The problem is that all this stuff that's going on with all of us and the anger that and the spew of hate is just like, it's very toxic, and people are picking and choosing, because what the problem is, and I've told them like over and over and over, I've told Job, told KL, like I've told them, like, the problem is these people do not know how to be true to their stories. They're not feeling these things at the moment when they are happening. This shit happened over 8 months ago. Y'all are still mad. Are y'all still upset? And now shit is coming out that you said, whether you meant to say it or not. Like, it happened. Deal with it. It's gone. It's done. We're at different places. I don't know where you are. I don't care where you are. Like, I know where we are now. The lines have been drawn, and it's different now. Nobody's the same person when we started the show. So you being mad about something that happened 7 months ago, like, bitch, it's almost a new year. Are you crazy? Like, anybody who actually sits around and thinks, I care about what happened 7 months ago, bitch, you crazy. You want to fight me about something that happened 7 months ago. I don't know what he said about that DR thing, talking about he wanted to fight me. Bitch, I wish you would have fought me, honey. Because the way you was walking around.
He doesn't mean any of that.
The way you was walking around, you know, it wasn't even all that. So you acting like you putting all that out there like you really wanted to fight me, bitch. If you wanted to fight me, bitch, you should have ran up, honey, and we could have got it popping. I mean, seriously. I mean, but that wasn't even the case. The case was you wanted to, I was actually open to making up with you. The guy who we work with, he actually was saying that, hey, I want y'all to make up. Can y'all would you agree? I was like, oh yeah, sure. I don't really have no problem with him. He said what he said about me on y'all's show before I even came on there. But I was fine. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, I really don't care. You know, it didn't hurt my feelings that he called me a prostitute, though. I didn't like that, but I wasn't even going to address all that. I wasn't going to argue with him about it. You say shit about me, but I have thick skin, honey. So you're not going to get me on any of that old shit. Like, I know my truth. I know everything I've done. You're not going to shame me about the dicks that I don't took, but whatever.
I cannot.
I'm sorry, Mom. You're not going to shame me about the sex that I've had, just like I'm not trying to shame you about the sex that you've had.
Okay.
Shut up. Anyway, I don't want to do that. That was not my next thought. I don't want to shame nobody about no sexual type shit. Like, it's just you shit doing shit that I don't do. But that's not my bag. That's not my thing. That's not what I want to do. So I come there, and the first thing I get when I get off the plane is somebody that you don't even know who knows me telling me, oh, they ran into you. You mentioned my name, or they mentioned my name, and you was like, oh, given all that bullshit, like, don't nobody got time for that. I'm not about to spend $1,500-$1,600 to go to a place to make up with you, and you're giving all of that fever. Like,
and this is
that is not that deep to me. So I don't need to make up with you. I don't have to talk to you.
This is not a first time. He did the same thing when he went to Chicago. He went to Chicago and talked to an interviewer, and that wasn't even interviewing him on nothing like this, just talking to him. And he trashed my name, him and Zafar. They both did that, and those in trashed Tramel's name.
Oh,
and
they
both came back to us. And it's
Okay,
just
so
kind of like.
And I don't talk about you.
You know what?
I don't talk about you. I don't talk about you to no one.
Okay.
I've praised your ass in all your interviews, in my interviews about you.
I don't.
If you look at any of the interviews, if you look at the timeline of the story, if you look at any of them, we never.
No, he's fine. But let me because y'all. Let me tell y'all about myself. Let's interview Key right now. I just really, to me, I get to the end of the street, down to the end of the road. Like, I just want to be at the end. Like, why? I don't understand. Y'all are so intelligent. Y'all are very sweet. I see this, and the cast is very. Don't even do it. I'm gonna say the cast is very educated too and intelligent. I don't need to hear no mouth. Okay, stop it. Come back. See how y'all do? See, ain't no love. Ain't no love. Bring your asses back. See.
That's a lie.
That's a lie. These are my opinions. Y'all have spoken yours. So, like, I just feel like y'all are grown. And all I keep hearing, honestly, is this person said this and this person said that. And yes, both of you guys have just said that, it's a bunch of petty stuff going back and forth. And, shit is 8 months old and this, that, and the third. But when is it, or I'm not going to say when is it, or is there ever going to be a point where Cordae and Tramel and Sherrod and Milan, all y'all actually sit down, y'all tried it once, when y'all can be adults and sit down and say, listen, I said this shit and it's done with and we cool.
You gotta, in order to ask me, I can't speak for Tramel, but in order to ask me that question, I would pay attention to what's out there. Because with Sherrod, I've given an apology. With Milan, where people tried to say I trashed him, I posted a video compilation of where I have done nothing but praise him. You guys interviewed me, and Ty interviewed me. And in both interviews, I said nothing but great things about his endeavors, of where he's going and what he's doing. However, the only thing I frowned upon was of how he handled situations in those moments. I'm speaking to what has already been filmed and what has been put out there. What's happened in the future is what's happened in the future. But what happens after all of this, you know, and you can rewatch me say, I feel like he was a dynamic character.
You did
I
say
feel
that.
like that he's great for I feel like he's great for the show, and he's good at entertainment, and I wish him the best. I said the same thing about Sherrod. I said I think that he can be very great. He just needs to work on his integrity and getting out of his own way. I've never downed them in the sense of what they can do, the potential they have, and I'm not the guy to tell them what they're going to do. But what I won't tolerate is I've said nothing about you all season, and then you get on the platform and you try to dismiss and depreciate my brand. I don't care what you say about me. I never did, never will, never care. But when you get online and you try to diminish my brand and you try to slander my name, then I'm gonna respond to you. Most definitely. We can be petty all day. I don't care if I was 44. I don't care if I was Akeem's age. Let's have that conversation.
See what I'm talking about, Cordae?
And we're gonna do it because I think all season these kids have thought that I'm nothing but a punk or something. I don't know what it is. But they feel like they can just openly try me just because, I smile through everything. Yeah, but you probably should go to the clinic. Like, I'm going to give you that.
See?
I'm going to... And I say that...
Cordae, what? Okay, wait.
I say that saying your dig and your jab, just because it's not about my health, it's about my career and my passion. This is something I've worked for a
Understood.
very long time.
I
So it
definitely
does not
understand.
any greater than what you consider your health to be, baby.
But don't you
And I
think
won't accept that.
don't you think comments like the one you just made is just digging deeper holes than what like that y'all already have? Like, don't you think
Well,
it?
I think it digs a deeper hole, but I'm just I'm not speaking in the state of mind of right now. I'm referencing something. So people need to get in the state of mind that when we do these interviews or whatever the case is,
Mm-hmm.
I'm referencing something. I'm not saying this is how I feel right now. I'm just referencing what I said and why I said it. Don't give me your comment and think that it's any lighter because, oh, you're not coming for my health. I know my health.
I
I have
definitely.
statistics on my health and I have the papers. So if you know your health and you know what your shit is, then you wouldn't care. You care because you're offended for some type of reason. That came out wrong. You
Yes,
care
it
because
did.
you're offended.
It came out the way you wanted it to come out.
Whatever the case
Shut
is,
up. I just want to talk about me. Fuck him. Like everybody thinks that I have like this thing about him. Like me and him, like we sit around all day just
conjuring
No.
conjuring up shit. No, I don't agree with half this. Well, not half. I disagree with. I don't like the things that he says sometimes.
But they're true.
And they can be true to him all day long. I don't say those types of things.
He doesn't.
I have never in my fucking time on this fucking show said anything that was detrimental to anybody's character that was not true. I never said that Sherrod was disgusting. I never commented on. I commented on him going to the clinic in the first episode, but he knows that I sat there across that table and it was like, oh, y'all be messy towards each other. Oh, okay. Jokes for me. So when he references, oh, you came in shading me and all this other stuff, bitch, I don't know you. I don't know you at all. I know you for campaign. All I know is that you were lying to me from jump. So I gave you what Milan gave you. He said you was a liar too. So you was lying to me, talking about you wanted to change your life and all this other stuff, but you were doing recent videos. And all my friends told me, all of them. I came in with the hope like, oh, I get to meet this guy and he's cool and all this other stuff. He wants to change his life. He wants to do like a whole 360 of his life and shit like that. And or is it 180? 180. He wants to turn the other way. Two. Anyway, so and then I come to find out you did a video like 2 days ago. I mean, that's none of my business. I really don't care. So it was all a joke to me. Right. It was all not real. And I thought it was just, oh, okay, well, we just gonna have this little old tit for tat thing, and you know, he gonna say some stuff, and I'm gonna say some stuff, and you know, at the end of the day, it's just fake. It's just not real to me.
I think that's.
But then it started getting real, like actually digging deep into it. And I'm like, oh my god, I don't know what the fuck this is. Like, oh, I don't want people fighting. I don't want nobody arguing. And you know, me and Sherrod, we never had any interaction. We never had any like. Shit, the day that we actually sat down at his event, I sat next to him. I was like, how you been? And all this other stuff. Like, do you not remember that conversation that we had after that when you were gone for so long and then you went to dancing? You asked me to help you work out and stuff. I was the one videotaping you, bitch, while you was dancing. While this one was sitting over in the corner. I was like, oh yeah, I'll take your video. Like, no, I don't care. Like, I'm not that mean person. So when you go on there saying fuck Tramel and Tramel is fake and fraudulent, no, you're fake and fraudulent. Because I was nice to you from jump. Not from jump, but I was nice to you after. Because I didn't really care about what happened in the beginning. Like, that wasn't real to me. So after that, I wanted to be nice to you. I asked you how you were when Akeem said what he said. I didn't know whether that was real or not because you ran outside and you ran back in. You were like, oh, fine. I'm like, oh, are you okay? You know, like, because that was really fucked up that he did that at your party. So I don't know where this anger is coming from. I don't know why you hate me so much. I don't know what your problem is, but I'm 32 years old, sweetie, and I don't really give a fuck. So when you talk about me, say the truth. That's all I care about. You can say I fucked a million niggas. If you point out every nigga that I fucked, I'm like, yep. But don't come on this damn anything and call me a prostitute.
And he's
because that is not what I do.
He's different than me. He waits on the actions and all of that. Me, if I see a little bit of fakery and fuckery, I'm
You
not
call
fucking
it a
with you.
night, which is
Give people
understood. So
chances.
let
Like
me.
even at that moment, like when we were starting to argue, when the whole thing happened, I even called him. I called that bitch, and I said, "Look, I told the guy who was helping us, and I call him a bitch because he's a bitch to me now, because you had your chance to talk to me when you wanted to talk to me, and I gave you another chance in DR. Now you on this live talking about you wanted to fight me, and I don't even understand why. You're the one talking about me. You call me a prostitute. Why? Because of him? Is that the reason? Because I am so sick and tired of that shit. Like, I'm sick and tired of people not liking me because of him. He is my friend. And I don't agree with everything that he says. And I've never jumped in any of his battles with anybody, because the things that he says about people, or the things that he says about himself, like if they want to attack him on that, he's grown. He can handle it. And I don't jump in anybody else's beat, but they will do that to me. Milan said something to me today about, do we have a problem? About an episode, about a comment.
Go ahead. I'm getting the wrap up sign here. Um,
Uh,
too much. So
I'm
what we're gonna
sorry.
do is, because we do work with you guys. Before we go, I'm gonna do two more questions, or I'm gonna let y'all say one more thing that y'all really need to get off your
Nah,
chest, and then I'm gonna
Give
I'm
me
gonna
a
ask you a question.
question.
Okay, here's the
give me a
question.
question,
Here's
because I don't do that. I just want to let you know that with this one partner, you can ask your questions. Like with Milan, I don't have no problem with Milan. I don't do idle threats, though. I don't have a problem with you based off of this one. If you have a problem with me, I've always told you can call me. Now, the only people who can't call me are the ones in the adult industry, because I don't have time for y'all, because y'all have made it repeatedly clear that you don't want to fuck with me. Now, will I talk about you in a negative light? No, because I don't care enough to do that. I don't want to depreciate whatever it is you got going on. But if you say anything to me, if anybody asks me about you, if you ask me about you, I'm going to tell you the truth and how I feel. And that's it. Okay, go ahead.
And all I'm gonna say is, for my one thing, is that as far as Milan, it's just like the comments that you say about me are they're pointless, because at the end of the day, you have nothing to show for yourself. You've you went no, I'm just saying, he's went on a rant and said, oh, he can't sing, his music is trash. You can't say that if you don't have anything out.
but we're not.
You can't.
Corday.
Or you want
We're not gonna do Milan, because Milan is
no,
not here to defend herself.
no, but he's taken plenty opportunities to speak out on me without me being able to defend myself.
Oh,
He's called me a social climber, but he has verified that his occupation is a socialite. A socialite is somebody that climbs the social ladder based off of the celebrity of other people.
Oh my God.
So I don't think that you can call anybody a social climber. And that's all I got to say about that situation. What was your question?
Okay, this is my question. Terrible, terrible asses. I I just really genuinely know that y'all both have a heart. I really feel like everybody on the cast has a really good heart. Um, the reunion's coming up soon. If there are apologies, will there be amending? Like, will there be okay? Could y'all be cool? Can I see y'all
I think
out to eat later? Can I see
thanks
y'all
who
chilling?
deserves. I think it depends. Well, for me, I think it depends on who feels like they are owed an apology. If somebody apologizes to me, I mean, I really don't. I'm not a grudge holder, really.
Mm-hmm.
I just know how to handle you, and I'm not a type of person, because I don't care. I don't care. I work every fucking day. I have promotions like out my ass. Like, I really don't have time. I have people that I have to manage. I really don't have time for this. Like, I don't have time to argue with nobody about nothing that's not paying me. I'm not getting paid for this. So I'm not arguing with you, really, honey. It's not for real to me. And if it's for real to you, I'm sorry. I will say that. I'm going to say that. If I hurt anybody, if I said anything that hurt anybody, it was not that serious to me enough to care enough to think about my feelings. And we're actually working on that. No, I'm actually working on that part of my life.
Did you
I
hear
really
that,
am.
Corday? Corday, did you hear that? That was
I'm
so
working on
sweet.
How sweet.
When I am when I give apologies, I give them.
No, I really didn't mean to hurt nobody's feelings. Like, I'm not a malicious person. Like, I don't really want to hurt nobody's feelings because I don't care enough to be hurting nobody's feelings. I'm not the evil person type. And I really don't think he is either. He just don't respect nobody.
I'm not here to hurt anyone. I'm
That-
not here to hurt anyone's feelings or disrespect people, but I am here to put you in your reality that you're trying to divert me to. If you're going to say something about me without facts, the problem with me is I come and I'll be like, well, you know, this fact is here and this fact is at 38 minutes and 12 seconds. They don't like facts. And when they hear facts, it's like, ooh, what am I going to do? Am I going to fight them? Because if I don't fight them, then I got to apologize. That's my thing. And it's just like, if you're not going to come to me with facts, don't come to me at all because I'm going to hit you with facts and it's going to cut you. And that's it. As far as apologies, I've given my apologies. If they decided not to respond or anything, I don't feel like that I am not deserving of the conversation or the response of anything because I honestly feel like throughout this whole process, I've been very quiet. I've been very cordial. They can take me wrong all day, but I've not said nothing disrespectful to you until you did your interviews about me.
That's the problem. Y'all need to stop doing that whole tit for tat thing in the interview.
Well, no, it's not a tit for tat. I responded to what was said about me.
I only did one interview where
I
I
respond.
I only did one response.
You get a response from me. That's why we're here. This is reality TV. Let me give you a response.
I'm only doing one response. This is like a half. I'm not really interested in any of it. Like all this fighting and arguing. Like,
it does not seem worth it. It does not seem like any of you guys have the time because you
you
all are doing something. Don't say nothing after I said it. I meant what I said. Shut it up, Cordae, because I know something coming. Y'all all are doing something on the show. So I don't think y'all have time to sit back and forth arguing and fussing with each other. And y'all are too good of people to be doing that. Like, let's stop it. Let's stop it. Okay? What? Are they frozen? Can y'all see them? They're froze. I'm back. Hold on, y'all. Because Sherrod is up here. I'm just nervous. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to add the king up here since Sherrod is up here. You guys. Okay, I'm sorry. I know you was over there trying to get your life together watching the show. You guys, Sherrod, I'm not Sherrod, excuse me. They're gonna hate me for that too. Cordae and Tramel actually froze up real quick at the end of this little slight after show interview. Sherrod, I do see you, but of course we do respect Ja. And you guys have a reunion come up. I don't want to give too much. I don't want to, start anything. What we did was give them an opportunity to look. He said, "Add me now." Don't be fussing me out, Sherrod. Hold on. I'm gonna let you say a few things, but we're gonna keep it real cordial. I am gonna bring Tramel and them back on real quick because they did freeze, and we're gonna end them out. Bro, do you have something to say before I bring them on?
I just think that honestly, at this point, let's not get messy, guys. This is not what this is here for.
Right.
I know it's cute. I know, the people are here for the shits, but we're not about to sit here and bash each other and make this about just because this show is bigger than just to be honest with you, and that's no
Exactly.
disrespect to nobody, but this situation is very petty, and right now there's no reason why nobody can just make amends for something this serious, for something that's not so serious. And I just think that honestly, Sherrod tried to reach out. Cordae tried to reach out and apologize. And if people are not taking his apology, then we just need to nip it in the bud. And if Sherrod and anybody else is trying to apologize, and they're not trying to take the apology, then no need to talk to each other. But there's also no need to say all this negative shit because now it's becoming petty, and now we need to come together because we are one community, and that's where we fuck up at because we rather diss each other and play each other versus than being on each other's side. But Other than that, shout out to everybody. I love everybody. You know, shout out to Sherrod. Shout out to Cordae.
Everybody.
Cordae, your music is bomb. Mood is bomb. Sherrod, your pictures is dope. Your acting is dope. Keep doing your thing. Tramel, your pictures are dope. Like, just keep doing what y'all do and just keep shining, guys. I love y'all.
So
So,
wait, don't try to dip out of it because you're trying to run real quick because you know I'm in the hot seat with these folks and it's competitive. So are we, Sherrod? I love you, but this is our team. This is what we do. We're just trying to make sure it does not go back and forth. I do see that Tramel and Corday have popped off. They're not on right now. Are we going to wait for Sherrod King or what are you doing?
um,
Because I don't want it to get out of hand, and I know Sherrod, you probably upset because you was putting some things down here in the comments, and I
and
don't want to go
again,
back
and
and forth.
I'm proud of you, Sherrod, because you handled our interview very well. And
Yes.
this is not, don't get used to this. This is not going to keep being no after show type thing because
Right.
it's just a lot of what things was said, and we're just trying to give our viewers, what they want. Um, our viewers what they want. I just think that let's just keep this. Let's keep this good. Like I'm here. I won't just add me in. We'll add you in, but just let's just keep it quick. We're gonna end this soon. And again, I love y'all. Just
Okay,
keep it
Sherrod.
good.
Y'all better behave
Bye,
on my
guys.
show. Y'all gonna have me looking real ratchet. My brother always calling me ratchet and petty. Look, y'all just giving him ammo every time he see me now. I'm gonna be the petty ratchet one. Bye, boy. Let me talk to these kids. See, Sherrod, and now you're not ready. Don't make me fight you. You might have to log off and log back in, Sherrod. I'm not able to add you, boo. Or try to add me, Sherrod, because you are not, it's not letting me. This might be a sign. God trying to tell you something, baby. Leave the children alone. Let me turn my phone. Maybe that is. You guys, I am trying to pull Sherrod and it's not working. Sherrod, here we go. Let's try this one. Here we go. Oh, he done took his clothes off. See, this is not fair. I can't talk to Sherrod with his shirt off. Come on,
Listen,
people.
no,
Why
no,
my
no.
after show had to be like this? Lord Jesus.
Because okay, I'm gonna just make it real quick and real simple because I was very chill and just cool. I didn't know y'all was doing an after show to the after show. Where they do that at? But anyway, since they had to get on here and say all that, because if they watched my interview, they would know I just got some feelings off my chest about what I seen today.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, let me just point some things out. Granted, that was filmed 7, 8 months ago. But what y'all said in confessionals was filmed a week ago. Okay? Catch that T. So therefore, you can't sit up there and say bitches is mad and pressed because of something that happened 7, 8 months ago. But what you said happened last week. Okay? So how do you explain that?
I
Now,
can't.
now, for people to sit up here and say that they grown and they this and that, well, stop doing it. If you so grown, act grown. Stop doing it. For somebody to say, "Oh, laying on my black is a platform," da da da, da, the same back that you wanted to climb and lay and dig in, and that's the same back. That one, you talking about that one? So I was not trying to go there tonight. I was trying to be cool and calm, but he right. Every action has a reaction, and you just woke up the beast because I was trying to be cool. But one thing
Well,
I'm trying to learn is to listen and not respond. But it's just funny to me how you get up here and you play the victim and you play innocent and da da da. And it's like, bruh, own up to your shit. I'm not trying to be the victim, but what y'all not gonna do is sit up here and act like y'all shit don't stink, because clearly it do.
Well,
Grown
look,
people fuck
Sherrod.
up. Grown people fuck up, and let's just admit it. Y'all fucked up. It's okay. I fucked up. It's okay. Admit it and move on. But don't ever sit up here being passive aggressive and antagonizing and all this other
Okay.
shit. Don't do
Okay.
that.
Okay, Sherrod. Before we go
But I
into,
love
I don't want,
everybody.
I
We
don't.
see you at the reunion.
Listen, I did want to say I love you and all that good stuff, and please maintain that movement that you have. Stay calm, stay cool. I do apologize for the after show, but I did want them to address the whole disease type of situation about the clinic
And
and all
what
the
they
other
said
stuff.
was some
And
bull crap. That's what I'm
okay,
saying. Like, don't they trying to do damage control? That's all it is. You gave me that apology for what? You didn't mean it. You just thought you would give me an apology. I'll accept it, move forward, only for you to talk about the shit in another interview because you know people gonna chew your ass out. And then
well,
what do you know? Your sidekick right there talking about someone. I go to work every day, bitch. I go to work too.
Well, I'm
Okay.
praying. I'm really praying that the way that you're the way that you're handling it and the way that you're moving right now, everybody can do the same. Just like me and King said, it's just to the point where now it's just going back and forth. It's actually, and
It
I
is.
do great interviews. I do great interviews, and I love to make everybody comfortable. But it's gonna become to the point where I'm uncomfortable because I don't want y'all beefing, and I don't want to on our platform the way it's y'all going back and forth because it's not necessary. We all need to come together and be cool. You know what I'm saying?
It shouldn't have to be that. And like I told King, I was like, look, I I'm all up for reconciliation at the reunion if it gets to that point. And then I said, after today, because the episode dropped after today, don't drop no more posts subliminally. Don't speak illy in interviews. Just be like, wait to the reunion and keep it moving. But can't nobody help themselves. They all just, and one thing I can say, even though me and Charlie ain't on the best of terms, da da da, but that's one person that I'm not seeing out here doing interviews and da da da. At least I haven't seen it. You know what I'm saying? So I can say that. But like I said, like whatever issue, it can be worked out and resolved, which I don't have a problem with it. But
And perfect.
everybody,
Let's end it. Let's end it right
everybody
there.
gonna own up
That's
to their
perfect.
shit.
But no,
Everybody gonna own
listen,
up to their
listen to
shit.
yourself. Listen to yourself, because you just made the most realist thing that can be possibly said right now after the after show was let's all leave it alone, and there can be that big word you just said, child. I ain't got time. There can be some apologies, y'all. I ain't got time, y'all know how I am.
Yeah.
So let's leave it like that because I don't want to go into that area. I don't want you to get back heated, and I don't want it to go back and forth, pity. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to do that. I love y'all too much. I respect all of y'all too much to allow y'all to do that to each other. And I'm so excited to hear that you are able to even have the open eyes for an apology, or that you could apologize. So please keep that same energy for these next episodes and this reunion, because I live for y'all. All y'all have a nice passion and a quality about yourselves that I want y'all to hold on to, because like I said earlier, they already trying to put homosexuals in a box, and we don't need no reason for them to do it. You feel
Right.
me? And
I
you
get
doing
it.
so good with yourself right now, you don't need the drama.
Well,
Okay?
it's hard. Like,
I don't want to hear it, because I know where you at. Don't make me find you, Sherrod. Don't make me.
okay, well, listen, my birthday is coming up. I want y'all to come and fuck with me. So
Let's get it popping. And if you get in trouble between now and your birthday, I ain't coming.
I'm not gonna get in trouble. I know that for a fact because ain't nobody on site in about that life for real. Anyways, I'll see everybody later at the reunion
Yes. I love
episode
you.
this Sunday. I love you too. DM me so I can get details on my birthday.
Okay, boo, I got you.
All right.
Good night.
Night.
You guys, please forgive me, or forgive me. For this was really me. I mean, it wasn't me. It wasn't me, y'all. A lot of things were said that I really felt like needed to be addressed. On both ends, because we don't want to go back and forth. Like I said earlier, I love everybody. I try not to. I am a petty person. I do get a little jazzy, but I will never, sit there and say, I'm not going to be a friend no more. I don't love you no more. This, that, and the third. I won't fuck with you no more. Because everybody grows. I learn every day from people younger than me, older than me, different walks of life. So everybody needs to realize this is a reality show that we are reviewing, and we get to see them on a daily. Like we get to see them when people don't get to see us. So it's easy to sit here and say, oh, well, they acting like this and they doing this and they doing this and the third. But we actually do the same thing. So please, please, please make sure y'all subscribe, share, and really get into it and pick a character, understand and grow and learn with these people. And try not to bash, because they are human too. So, that's all I had to say. And I just want to make sure everybody had a chance to get everything off their chest and out of their hearts. And I just pray, they get it all together because, they're all great. I love them all. Singing, modeling, acting, whatever they doing here, I love it all. So let's just keep it pushing. I love you guys. We will see y'all Wednesday on the Royal Couch with the King and I don't know if he's still available. Let's check. Probably mad at me, y'all, because I let them go in. But yeah, we will see y'all Wednesday on the Royal Couch. If he does not pop up, let's see. It's 8 o'clock too. And if there are any of our Jacksonville followers or viewers up here, or any North Carolina, Eastern North Carolina people watching, please make sure you love and helping everybody around you. Just because the war is gone does not mean there's people that still people still need help. I know a lot of people that still need food. I know a lot of people that still need clothes. I know a lot of people that don't have transportation to get to their doctor's appointments and things of that manner out here because of the storm and stuff like that. So if you are able to help, please, please hit me up in my inbox. If you can send any cash somewhere, please let me or the King know. We'll be more than glad to spread it out here and contribute out here with our family members that we have that are suffering through this process of these evacuations. Let us know. The King is online, and what do you got to say, bro?
Well,
Yeah.
look, this you made a valid point on we have this umbrella over our heads that is already so negative. So, we need to come together and not give everybody what they want. Yes, it gives us the views. Yes, it makes people great, but let's not make people like us for the wrong reasons. And let's not be that statistic, that stigma, because that's what happens, and all your talent and all your innovative creativity goes out the window because it
Right.
gets shadowed by the drama. And now nobody's talking about how good your music is or how good your modeling is or how good your whatever is because all they focus is on is the drama. So now when you're out and about, they're not asking you, oh, sing me that song or I want to see you sing. They're asking you about the drama stuff, and that's not what you're on this platform for. So let's stay focused, guys, on what we're here for, and let's keep inspiring the people that are coming behind you guys because that's what you're on this platform to do, to inspire, to motivate, and to actually expand your business. And don't fuck your bag up. Don't fuck your bag up for something that's so stupid and petty because you're trying to get a view or trying to be relevant on TV. And not to say that's the case, but let's be honest.
That's
So,
what it looks like. It's what it looks like.
other than that, I love everyone. Keep up the good work. Keep up whatever you're doing, and just put the drama's gonna happen. I'm not saying that it's not gonna happen. It's good TV, of course, but at the same time, well, let it be for TV. We shouldn't be here now trying to fight and doing all this extra craziness because this is what we need to avoid. This is what we're coming out of, and I don't want us to get back into that lifestyle where you know we have to defend and fight the world for being who we are. Why are we fighting ourselves?
And just like I said, like it's really difficult because all of our viewers know if you've been with us since day one, the King and I pride ourselves on having a very, very, very positive, very supportive show, and it's really hard to sit there and not really get into the juice because that's all that's going on. And we don't want that, to be honest. Let's be real. King will tell you, and if you look in the comments, he says, no, I did not want this. That's why I hit him up first. So please forgive us or forgive me because I did put it in his head to do the after show because I did really feel like some things needed to be clarified because I didn't feel like they really meant half the things that they were saying. But please believe me when I say we are all about support. And if you do feel some type of way about this after show, please accept my apologies. It was not for bashing. It was not for to get up here and kiki. It was really to get to behind the scenes of why would you say something so harsh or why basically, to be honest, it was really why for myself. And I was putting myself in a lot of you guys' shoes, you know, to get that answer, So if you do feel some type of way, I do apologize. That is just something I want to do. Do not look forward to after shows um all the time. Like my brother said, this is not what we do. But we had to get down to let everybody know this is not how the king and I are going to get down. And to get to the end of the street and let everybody know what the real judge was because them boys did not mean it like that. Yeah, they have a lot of animosity right now, but y'all see how their hearts are. Ain't nobody trying to fight, and we don't want that anyway. So please forgive me. I love y'all. And we will see y'all together Wednesday. That way we can stop all this debacle.
See ya, guys. Love ya.
Love ya. Again, I love y'all. I'm sorry I had to bring out the little ratchet to get down to to the knit and grit. I will talk to y'all Wednesday. I got a lot of cleaning up. And like I said earlier, if y'all have any extra things, clothes, toothbrushes, washcloths, towels, and you are in the Jacksonville area, please hit me up. Let me know so I can spread this love and give them to everybody that are in need. I love you guys, and I will talk to you later.